Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon, or night, everyone. As I was saying, to catch them all means catch your Pokemon. Means you too, Zacian gets triggered. I mean, I despise Zacian just because of how broken it is competitively. But I do get why some people do like it. Like, I'll be honest if I say this. I don't not understand why people enjoy playing teams that have a Zacian on them, because Zacian is very powerful. We do love that, kind of super OP stuff to use. It is very enjoyable to play that. But good morning, Mick Crimson. How are you doing this fine, wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night? We're going to get back to our hunting for our shiny lil Gigalith. Love me my Gigalith shinies. But how are you guys doing this morning, or evening, afternoon, or night, depending on where you guys are in the world? We're just going to be resuming our shiny hunt for the one and the only Gigalith. I love me some Gigalith. I love me my sparkles. And hopefully we'll be able to get our sparkly shines today. So yes, one thing that I have done to speed things up is I have, for those who don't know, I've actually sent the thing to automatically send Pokemon straight to the PC. And I've turned off nicknames. So that way we just, expedite. I know it's pronouncing it wrong. It's really expedite the process. So we're basically speeding things up to maximum capacity. But good morning, Justin. How have you been? How have you been, Justin? You doing well? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, we are doing very well here. Got a very good full night's rest for once. Slept like 9 hours. Had a nice big good morning breakfast. Don't worry, Fox. I'm sure you'll beat it. Omega Horde hunting. That sounds fun. That sounds highly fun. But again, guys, if you haven't done so already, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Every single one of you wonderful people helps the channel grow even further. And yeah, we are presently over odds. Don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna beat it. I'm sure you're gonna beat it, Silent. You got this. You're gonna beat it. I've known like a bunch of my friends actually have had it, and they've all beaten it quite easily. So I think you should be fine. Like, as long as like you're a decently healthy person, like you eat healthy, you don't have immune problems, you should be fine. All right, first hatch of the day. Let's see what we get. Rock counter. This is gonna be first 5 hatches of the day. Don't worry, we're gonna get our sparkly shine today, hopefully. Let's get our sparkly shines. Also, like, I need to get like a ring light or something like that, because like my face is just shrouded in darkness so often. I don't like it, and a lot of that comes with the positioning of my light, like the light relative to my face in the room is like it's like right behind me. So basically, like a foot back, like back from my the back of my head, and then like 3 feet over to the right, so like it's casting a shadow across my face. We want to get some shinies of the game, because, today, I can't, but a lot of people, oh, the guy with the shinies. Yeah, I mean, it's always great to have shinies. It is always great to have shinies. We do indeed love Emperor Palpitoad. But how are you doing, Freddy? How are you guys doing? And again, guys, hope you're all having a wonderful morning so far. Hope you're having a good morning. I certainly know I am. Funny thing is that the 3rd time I've had it, but it's mild, thankfully, yeah, it's like, if you've already beaten it once, and you've already beaten it twice, you should be relatively okay, because, like, your body already has an immune response to it, spinning up. So you should be okay. Meanwhile, me over here just has never had it, because I just isolate from the outside world. Like, I just distance from everything around me. Can't get it if you're not around anyone. Real big brain tactic right there. Alright, so our first collection of rogs for the day were not sparkly. Let's go see if our next set of rogs will be the ones that sparkle for us. I hope we get some sparkle rocks. I hope we get some sparkle rogs. I will take the egg, thank you very much. But yeah, this is going to be a bit more of a chill, relaxed one for the day. We're going to be doing a second stream later in the day for Dynamax Adventures. We always do our Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunts. So that's something to look forward to later in the day. I was like, I think we'll go for another Cresselia set. We'll go for another set of Cresselia raids. Because, like, as much as I do want to continue the Ho-Oh hunt, we did just do Ho-Oh last morning. So, I don't want to do, like, 2 days in a row of Ho-Oh, even though it's technically, like, it'd technically be, like, 3 streams apart and, like, almost 24 hours of distance, 48 hours of distance. I still would like to do, a bit more of a gap before I do Ho-Oh. We're going to go back to Cresselia, most likely. But yeah, that's the plan. Completely unrelated, but I got another DA Shiny phased on my Yamper hunt with the Rookie D. I mean, that's a very good one. And again, I mean, I love Shiny Corviknight. I think Shiny Corviknight is a fantastic Shiny. So, I would say you really can't go wrong with that. Yep, I'll take my Shiny Rog eggs. I will take my Shiny Rog eggs. Shiny Rog and Rollers. Dude. I want a rock. Rock, give me my rock, please. I would love a Shiny Rog. It's like, Shiny Roggenrola is, I've mentioned before, my favorite Shiny is Gigalith. It is narrowly bested Shiny Magnezone as my favorite Shiny. But it's a great one. It is an absolutely lovely Shiny. There you go. Actually, I'm listening to some Mechanical Rhythm. I do love me some Mechanical Rhythm. Because, like, for those who don't know, Xenoblade Chronicles is a fantastic game. And it has absolutely top-tier music. Would recommend listening to, like, the soundtrack. Like, You Will Know Our Names, Mechanical Rhythm, always great names. Sorry I was late. Oh, no, it's alright. It's alright, Michael. It's fine. It's always fun. You never have to be here. You're never, like, required to visit every single stream. Yep, Mechanical Rhythm from Xenoblade. I love it. Like, I do not care for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I adore Chronicles 1. I adore Chronicles 1. It's, like, it's such a great game. But yeah, we're just looking for our Shiny Rogs. Shiny little Roggy boys. Yeah, I am cautiously optimistic for Chronicles 3. Cautiously optimistic. But yeah. I might do some stuff with that. I mean, I don't know, have I heard Mechanical Rhythm's Definitive Edition? Definitive. Because, like, I think I wasn't as fond of Definitive Edition. I think I preferred the original version of Mechanical Rhythm. But, like, I don't know. It's like, the slight changes of Definitive Editions I'm not as fond of it, but I do like it as well. It's a very good one. I definitely prefer original, but, like, Definitive still has, a good amount of power. It's a great song. Like, the fact the Wii could make that song is just so amazing. Like, they squeezed every ounce of power out of the Wii they could. And it's just amazing. I have no idea when this little Rog is going to sparkle. I have no idea when the Rog is going to sporkle for me. I love it, though. But here's the thing. It taking longer to hatch just means it's that much more valuable. It's just that much more valuable. Pokemon's holding an egg. I can only offer you an egg in these trying times. But I would love my Shiny Rog. Give me my Shiny Rog. Can we talk, though, how amazing the graphics Pokemon Tournament were for its time and honestly better than Pokemon? No. Well, here's the thing. The reason why they were able to do better graphics in Pokken is because they didn't need to work on the rest of the game. It's a lot like with Legends, how they could make the battle transitions as seamless as they were, is that when you have, like, a fighting game of, like, maybe 20 Pokemon, a fighting game of, like, maybe, like, 20, 30 Pokemon, you can go all out on the detail of all those Pokemon, because, say you compare, the graphics of, a regular Pokemon game which has, like, 900 Pokemon, into a game that has, it's like 30 Pokemon, that is a 30th of the Pokemon, and not even include, like, the whole world as well, so you can put, like, 30 times as much effort into every single Pokemon, so you can really make them look, pop more. And yeah, we are, Omar. We are indeed hunting for the shiny Chroma Stone. And honestly, that's making me really want to go rewatch Ben 10 again for like the 5th time. Because I fucking love that series. MASUDA Hunt went over odds for me was Charmander and wow, that's insane. That is a lot of Charmy boys. Though it's actually kind of topical bringing up Charmander when Omar's popping in, because Charmander, well, Charizard, is presently one of my mains in Pokemon Unite. So, yeah. People criminally underrate Charizard in Unite right now. It's not very motivating me because... I mean, trust me, like, hunts very rarely will go that over odds, Michael. I like Ben 10. Like, I legitimately love that show. The original Ben 10 is, like, cringy. Like, the original Ben 10 is, like, 2005, I think is what it was. Was, like, super freaking cringy. But that's kind of the enjoyment factor of it, was just kind of how cringy it was. But, like, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, I think are super solid. I think those are absolute top-shelf cartoons to watch, and I still legitimately enjoy watching them. Omniverse, I was not as fond of. It went back to the too much light and campy stuff of the original, which, like, the original campy, cringy stuff was funny in the context of it's a decade-and-a-half old series about a 10-year-old kid and his 10-year-old cousin with their grandpa on a road trip fighting alien monsters. Okay, that can be kind of cringy, but like it still had like a good quality to it. But with Omniverse, like they super doubled down on it, and that's why I'm not as fond of Omniverse. Like I can watch Omniverse, but I vastly prefer the original because like the original can like the original just like has this quality that just does it better. Plus, like, I'm annoyed that they had Julie break up with Ben. Like, I liked Julie. I like Julie. Gotta get first egg mudkip. Don't want to be the guy who went 15 with MASUDA Hunt, charmed for Rowlet twice in a row. Oh my gosh. That's insane. But yeah, actually, that's, the whole Julie thing from Ben 10 kind of brings you a funny story that I actually heard. When the higher-ups said, you know, okay, we're having Julie and Ben break up in Ben 10, there was a writer's strike where, like, so many writers said, like, no, we are going to quit if you make us do this because we like this relationship so much. We are not going to do this. So, quick question on Freeze Dry. It is not super effective on water-ice types. The reason why is all Freeze Dry does is it turns the resistance water has into a weakness. So the second typing is still able to factor in its effectiveness factor. So for a water ice type being hit by freeze dry, it would be a just neutral hit. That's why a move, say, like freeze dry onto a Dracovish is a quad super effective hit, because it's super effective against the water and super effective against the dragon. So, be careful choosing Charizard Unite, because Tencent did a ridiculous nerf to Charizard. They nerfed Fire Blast and Flamethrower instead of, you know... I don't think that they... I didn't even know that they nerfed Fire Blast, because I loved Fire Blast. My Vanguard Charizard set was always Fire Blast, Fire Punch, and I still use Fire Punch like Fire Blast a pretty good effect. It's still pretty good. People in MASUDA over odds on Rowlet. Interesting. Not sure why. That's very curious. But next batch of Rogs. No little sparkly rug. No little sparkly rods. Ah, Gower Plains. I love that song. Like, the Xenoblade Chronicles. The sound design for Xenoblade Chronicles, that person deserves a freaking medal for everything that they did. Like, the sounds they got, the Wii, and, like, just the game to make are just top tier. It's just, like, it's such a great song. Like, just such great music. Like, I don't know how they did it. I don't know how Xenoblade Chronicles just goes as hard as it does. Internet being in loops around my house. Interesting. That's not good. I mean, maybe it's because you're so harsh on Rowlet, Crimson. Maybe it's because you're so harsh on Rowlet. That's why we love Rowlet. We love our precious little boy. They're getting all the people from sound design and Xenoblade too. That's good. Like, again, Xenoblade Chronicles is such a masterpiece of a game. Like, honestly, I credit Xenoblade Chronicles for basically ruining Breath of the Wild for me, because that game put such a high expectation on me for an overworld game. Xeno, they worked their butts off to get those beautiful works. I think it was, like Operation, it was like Operation like Rainfall, I think is what it was called, like the massive push to get Xenoblade Chronicles released in the West, and it's like the fact that a fan push got Xenoblade Chronicles to get like released or help like expedite Xenoblade's release into the West is insane. Like, I mean, I still to this day credit the popularization of Xenoblade Chronicles to one man, the as always amazing Chugga Conroy, personal hero Chugga Conroy. And like that game is such a fantastic game. I mean, water doesn't really expire, it just kind of goes bad, because water, like, pulls in, like, things from the atmosphere, and, you know, pulling in, you know, various gases from the atmosphere does make it kind of go bad, and, like, it tastes very strange, because it pulls in various gases from the atmosphere and just holds them. It's weird how it's weird how it works. But it's just, like, water undergoes weird things after a period of time, that's why it's called expires. What's the one mon that you want to be competitively viable? I mean, Tauros still has a very good toolkit. Like, Tauros still has a very, very good toolkit. Anger Point is a very good move, a very good ability. But that's not really a thing that I like to ever, like, think about, is, like, wanting certain Pokemon to be good. Because this is my stance on, like, you know, wanting something to be good, is this. My stance is, if you want something to be good, it is your duty and your obligation to go and find the way to make that thing good. Because that makes it special. If you can make a strategy, if you can create a strategy for that Pokemon that turns it into a force to be reckoned with, that is your strategy. That is your creation, and that makes it more special than, okay, we'll give it this ability, we'll give it this thing, we'll up its stats by this much to make it a super heavyweight, then everyone's using it. It feels less special to me. That's one of the reasons why, like, I think, like, creating a strategy to make something better is always the way to go. It just requires, like, that little bit of in-depth thinking. It's generally a bit difficult to do that, though, which is the other hard part. But yeah, I generally go along the side of it is better to personally struggle and create a better strategy than it is to have the devs buff it into being the best. Like, exactly, not aside of this egg instantly hatches. that was great. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming out today. Like, we got so many people out in the chat right now. You guys are truly the heart and soul of this channel. I'm just some idiot talking into a camera. You guys are the ones that make this a community. So thank you all for coming out today, this morning. I know it's a bit early for our streams. I know, considering, you know, we did a stream yesterday at 1 a.m. That's kind of funny to say. But this is a relatively early stream for us. Xenogears was a lot quicker. Disc 2 was normal. I honestly want to play the Xenogears and the Xenosaga games. I want to play them. I've heard very good things about them. I've heard that they, that Xenoblade is, like, a big spiritual successor to it, and they have a lot of, like, callbacks and similarities. But I would love to play them at some point. But yeah, they are ridiculously expensive. The thing is, I actually have an old classic PS1 over in my closet. So, that's a game that we will at some point be playing things for. Yeah, we hit 1K yesterday morning. We hit 1K yesterday morning. For real this time. Because the alt bots purge that people just created like 10 alt accounts, you know, just to get me up there, which really annoyed me, because, like, we didn't earn that 1K. Yesterday morning, we earned that 1K, and that makes it feel just so much better. But again, thank you guys all for coming out this morning. If you guys haven't done so already, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe, because we have very big plans going forward. We have very big plans. Imagine Mega Beedrill was able to use all the life orb. My brother, Matt, Crystal. Want this Cosmos? Pull one chaos. Yeah, it's a Hutton. Wow. Nice. Absolutely amazing. Play Xenogears. Don't expect anything good. You'll like it if you can afford. You too. One's cheap, like most PS1 games, but don't expect to play Xenoblade, and you'll like it. Interesting. But yeah, it's like, I mean, for me, it's, I generally don't go into games these days with, like, super high expectations. A lot of that comes from my expectations of a game being forged by, Xenoblade Chronicles when I first played Breath of the Wild. Really kind of took a lot out of Breath of the Wild for me. But, I mean, again, a lot of that, like, Xenoblade Chronicles was such an amazing game that kind of thinking games could match Xenoblade Chronicles was a mistake. That's simple. It's just a mistake. But yeah, like, again, thank you guys all for coming out today. Yeah, I know that they reference, like, there's spiritual successor elements to Xenoblade in there's spiritual successor elements of Xenosaga in Xenoblade. Words are hard, guys. My tongue's getting twisted. But I can say I mentioned, hey, Twisted J, could someone please go grab Twisted J's link? How have you been doing, my friend? How have you been doing, Twisted J? Everyone go show some love to our good buddy Twisted J, please. Thank you very much, guys. We're just over here hunting for our shiny little rog. And, we're getting some rogs, getting some rolls, and, hopefully getting ready to rog and roll. Thank you very much for grabbing that link. Give me shinies. I want my rog to roll now. Do. Ah, I love my little rogs. I love my little rogs. Give me my shiny. I really want my sparkly rog and rollers. Doing good, just chilling and playing a Lego game. I'm doing wonderfully well, Mr. Twisted J. We just hit 1K subs yesterday, and yeah, we're doing fantastic. I actually don't really remember what shiny rog and roll will look like. I just know we're gonna get it. Do you know that Alpha Golem will be heavier than Alpha Steelix? We think it would be. Really interesting. That's strange. I would have expected the Steelix to be heavier. Because, like, it's Steelix. It's a freaking giant rock noodle. Well, it's a giant metal noodle. You would expect it to be heavier. But, I mean, I guess it's not. That's strange. Very, very curious. Give me shiny rock and rolls. Yeah, we did. We just hit it. And it feels so good to finally hit it. It's just absolutely wonderful. It's wonderful to hit it. One sec. Okay, we should be back. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back, guys. Okay, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Minor internet hiccup right there, but we are back, and we're doing. Want to do a playthrough series of Xenoblade, and if they capture a card from birthday. I mean, that would be great if it happens. I'd love to see it, guys, like, you guys also do series, because, like, having you guys also do, like, series as well is always fantastic, because I love seeing, like, you guys also do things, because that's how growth happens. Like, you know, you guys each also do your own things, and, you know, slowly time goes on, and we each do our own stuff. That's always great to see. But yeah, okay, we are back. We are back. Everything is good. Everything is good. Fun fact. Yep. Yeah, we've been over that a couple of times, Michael. We've been over that a couple of times. But yeah, we're just looking for our little rogs. We're hopefully gonna get our rogs. But yeah, we go. We're back. We're back and doing good. Also, yes, my money number is super low in this game. I spend a lot of money on vitamins getting ready for the competitive battle stream later. So, yeah, that's not going to be fun. But again, if you guys would like to see the competitive battle stream, that's going to be something we're going to be doing later. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a highly fun thing. This might be our first, like, triple stream day. This might be our first, like, triple stream day. Because I want to do the battle stream. I want to do, of course, I want to do our Dynamax Adventures later in the day. And I would also like to do, you know, of course, the Shiny Hunting Rock and Roller Gigalith stream. So yeah, so today might be our first triple. Today might be our first triple. Yeah. Okay, Technically, our first triple was the first sleep lock attempt where we had technical difficulties going off the entire time, but I don't consider that our first actual triple because that really wasn't a triple. That was just like the internet screwing up multiple times. I mean, Spoy could probably figure out a way to optimize its calorie usage. There is that. We're probably going to go for Cresselia on this one. We're probably going to go for another Cresselia hunt. Because I don't want to start a new series of like, okay, we're going to be hunting Palkia soon. We're not going to be doing that because Palkia is like kind of a jerk. So yeah, we're not going to be doing Palkia. For a while, at least. Like, I wish Freeze Dry was in this game. Like, was in Dynamax Adventures. Because that would make Palkia so much easier. Because, again, Quad Weakness Exploit onto Palkia. Super helpful. It is... Yes, there is. The way you do that is you use a combination of Instruct and Simple. Is how you get that. It's a combination of use Instruct into Simple, use a Pokemon with Instruct, a debuffing move, and the ability of Simple Beam. That is how you get a Pokemon to -6 in a single turn. It's very, very amusing to do that. It's why I freaking love moves like Instruct. Because the amount of competitive play an ability, a move like Instruct gets is so criminally underrated. It's amazing. Yep, I said exactly that. Simple Beam onto Instruct, onto Screech, onto debuffing fun. It's just such a fantastic thing. Granted, like, Metal Sound also does the trick. Metal Sound also does the trick as just Fake Tears. I would say Fake Tears is the more reliable way to go about it. The reason why is that Fake Tears is perfectly accurate, unlike Screech and Metal Sound, which are, I believe, 85% accurate moves. But yeah, it sounds busted, and it really is. You just need a Pokemon that can capitalize it. You just need a Pokemon capable of capitalizing on that defensive debuff. If you don't have a special attacker, it's all for nothing. But also, we have acquired ourselves a micro SD. So, after this stream ends, I'm going to be inserting the micro SD into my Switch, adding on even more storage capacity so we can play even more games. It's Nerf or nothing. I remember playing Nerf games so much. I remember, did you guys have that Nintendo Wii Nerf game? Because I do. Because my brother and I, we used to get so many Nerf guns, and I loved playing that Wii Nerf game just because. I remember, hello there, Iwi. How you doing, Iwi? I wouldn't even use like the Nerf gun control that you put the. I remember like there was the one that came with the game, where you would like pop out the inner core of it and you'd insert the Wii controller into it, and I loved it. I always imagine it was like a laser gun. Just pew, 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 pew. It was like the zapper. I loved it. Yes, the Nerf game. That was a fantastic game. Yeah, my brother and I, we used to collect so many Nerf guns. We had the Vulcan, we had the Recon. I always loved the Long Shot. The Long Shot and the Rampart were my favorites of the Nerf stuff. But yeah. But thank you guys all for coming out today. Good morning, everyone. And guys, thank you all for coming out. We have 15 of you wonderful people in chat right now. How goes the hunt lakeside? It goes very well. And guys, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't done so. Every single like and every single sub is one encounter closer to our shiny little rock and roller. We love it. We love our little rock and rollers. But we're just talking about, you know, an old classic game right now. But yeah, I had the Vulcan. I think it was called the Vulcan EBF-25 was that Nerf gun. Like, here's the thing about the Nerf guns I loved. Is that they would have the name of the Nerf gun be how many, like, Nerf shots it actually has. I love that. I freaking loved it. It's 120 eggs a day, all that, maybe even more tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, that's why I do batch hatching, to hatch, like, eggs at a much expedited rate. It very much assists with hatching eggs quickly. But yeah, hatching eggs is a very time-consuming process, and also, like, I hate how my face is just, like, shrouded in shadow the entire time, because if I move back, you know, so my face isn't covered in shadow, well, I'm too far away from the camera. But if I'm too close, my face is covered in shadow, unless I'm sitting, like, super close, which, like, feels very uncomfortable to do. And because like I have to basically, because I have a plastic mat under my my chair that is on the carpet to basically keep like the chair able to slide around a little bit, and I have to like sit with one wheel, like 2 wheels off the thing that get caught on it, and my chair's a little slanted at that point because, you know, okay, one's on the plastic, one's off the plastic, so like I'm like slanted at an angle, and it feels really weird. But yeah. Alright, 770. We've hatched a good number of eggs today. And doing less of the speedrun. Speedrun routes is Spyro the Dragon. I've actually never played Spyro. At some point I would like to play Spyro. Could be another blind series we'll do at some point. Because I have been very much hoping to play more games blind. Because I very much enjoy the blind series. They're very, very fun games. And yes, Zed is your clone. Zed is indeed your clone. But how are you doing? But good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, wonderful all. Hannah, good morning. How are you doing, Hannah? How have you been doing, Hannah? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than yesterday. I know yesterday you weren't doing so great, but I hope you're doing a lot better today. I hope you are. Rock and rollers. We love our little rock and rollers. So speedrun. Yeah. Like, speedrunning was never really my thing. I'm not sure if I will be streaming Xenoblade 3. I might be streaming a bit of Xenoblade 3. I've yet to see about that, but yeah, potentially. It really does depend, because it does depend if I enjoy the game of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Because I will be honest, I hated Chronicles 2. I despise that game. And my worry is if the game ends up being very, 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 very similar to Chronicles 2 more than 1, it's gonna be another $60, like, I basically just waste on a game. So, I'm not sure if I will actually go and buy it, like, to play it. Because it's just, I don't think it's a game that I will enjoy. I'm not sure if it is a game I will enjoy is really the question more than anything. So, I need to see how it's gonna be. I need to see what it is first. Anyways, a cool note. Got 2 Makuita, 4 Drowsy, and... Nice work, Hannah, getting all them sparkles. Nice work getting all them sparkles. I'm hyped because... Spoil the one. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a good play. That's a good play shy. But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for Chronicles 3. I hope it's going to be a lot more closer to 1 in terms of gameplay. Yes, I have the Oval Charm. I have the Oval Charm. It's very, very helpful to have the Oval Charm, but yes, I do. Cause I know what happened at the end of 1 and 2. Didn't have the drive to keep playing ends. Yeah. That's a fair point. But again, that's a very fair point. Poke Radar was... I need to do some Poke Radar hunts. Like, the good thing about hunting in BDSP is that since the Shiny Charm doesn't actually do anything in that game, I don't need to go out and get it, so I don't need to complete the Pokedex for it. So, like, that is good. We might only be doing about an hour-long Gigalith stream today, so we might only go to about, like, 800, probably 900 maybe encounters for this thing today. But yeah, got Shiny Brava 3 team. Nice! Very nice. Shiny Flygon is a great shiny. I actually have a Shiny Flygon. Funny story about that. Got it while I was hunting for a rough skin hidden ability Gabite back in Ultra Moon. The Shiny Trapinch appeared, like, 3 hours into that looking for the rough skin Gabite. And it took, 3 days to get the Gabite. And a messenger for our friend, because I'm just a messenger for our friend Meta for Unite. Huh? What do you mean, Omar? Is someone playing Unite right now? Someone playing Unite? But yeah. Flygon, yeah, I have Flygon. Like, the Flygon, like, the thing is, like, that shiny Trapinch kind of annoyed me. The reason why. Yeah, you got the Trapinch for the giveaway, yeah. That was the giveaway we did a few days ago. That was, what, like, half a year ago that we did for, like, shinies that I had from Go that I just gave away to people because I don't care about them. I don't need them. Thank you very much for the lurk, Silent. Thank you very much for the lurks. And again, guys, please do not forget to Meteor Mash that like button. Every single one of them does help the channel Thank you guys very, very, very much. It does, of course, help the channel grow, and we need all of you to help continue the growth of the channel. We have to keep up with that growth momentum. Because I got big plans for the future. Well-designed worlds, good combat system, large areas for exploring, feel the Xenoblade, Xenoblade is that. I mean, again, it really does depend on how Chronicles 3's gameplay works. Like, if the combat for Chronicles 3 is much, much more heavily based on the combat for Chronicles 2, I will not play it. I despise the combat of Chronicles 2. I think it is utter garbage. Legit 3 may overtake not only one of my favorite game, but overtake Final Fantasy as my favorite. Interesting. Okay, nope. Then I'm not playing Chronicles 3. I'm not playing Chronicles 3 then if it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If the combat is Chronicles 2's combat, I'm not playing it. Because Chronicles 2's combat is what killed that game for me. I have told many of my friends, a game could have the most amazing story, could have like the greatest, like everything there is. If its gameplay is garbage, if it is not fun to play, I will not play it. Wait, auto attacks are now mapped to buttons now? And it, oh, that's not, nope. Alright, yep. We are not playing Chronicles 2. We're not playing Chronicles 3. I am not playing Chronicles 3. I'll probably look up, like, some Let's Plays of the game and, like, just see the story of it. But if it's gonna play like Chronicles 2, yeah, no. I'm not gonna play it. I will stick with Chronicles 1. And here's the thing. That is gonna be a huge blow to the channel with just not playing a game. But, again, I'm not gonna play a game I don't like for content and growth. I'm not gonna play it just for content growth. That's why I don't play Fall Guys. That's why I don't play Fortnite. I will stick to my principles. I will stick to my principles rather than sell out. I'll just wait like 5 years for Chugga to make a Let's Play of it. I'll just wait 5 years for Chugga to make a Let's Play of the game, and I'll just watch that. I will play Chronicles X, because I've heard great things about, because like, X, I've heard is a lot more similar, like, is like, the same gameplay style as Chronicles 1, just like robot suits, which I think is awesome. Like, why is it that a game that is like a spiritual successor spin-off sort of game, why does that nail Xenoblade Chronicles more than the sequels? How? How does it do that? Because it was good. Alright, thank you very much for hopping off, Silent. You go rest and try and get the later tunes. Thank you very much. But yes, we're actually being thank you very much, Galaxy. Thank you very much for that. But yeah, we've got 2 other streams later today planned. We're going to be doing the competitive battling stream probably midway through the day. Then we're going to be doing the the Shiny Hunt Dynamax Adventures even further later. So it's probably going to be like 3 shorter streams for the day. Like, it's going to be like maybe an hour or so long stream for this. Then maybe like a 2-ish hour battle stream. Then maybe like a 2-ish hour like a Dynamax Adventure Shiny stream. It's not going to be, you know, like, 3. It's 79 on the stream. It's not going to be that. Then why do you make it 110 then 2? Well, I think they did the X, because, like, you know, Xenoblade Chronicles X, like, Xenoblade Chronicles Cross. Because, like, I think, X is, like, standing for, like, you know, Cross, because, like, the move X Scissor in Pokemon can be, like, you know, it is, like, a Cross Scissor, but we just call it X Scissor because, you know, the letter X. Aw, thank you, Crimson. Thank you, Crimson, for that. But, yeah. I'm not... If Chronicles 3 is gonna have the mechanics of 2, I'm not gonna play it. Yeah, I'm not going to make content just for the sake of, like, growth if I don't enjoy the game. If I don't enjoy the content, I'm not gonna play it. But yeah, thank you guys for, like, understanding that. Thank you guys. I'll look forward to, like, seeing some Let's Plays of the game, like, seeing what the game of Chronicles 3 is. Just not playing it itself because I don't like the way it plays. Well, I mean like the full game. I mean like the full game, because the thing about trailers is trailers are generally not always 100% accurate for how a game is going to be represented. So there is like that to consider. But, I mean, it could be something, and I will look into it. If it turns out like, oh yeah, it's like a little bit of a hybrid, like a hybrid of Chronicles 1 and 2, where it's, you know, got elements of both, okay, I might give that a chance. But it really depends. I will need to see for myself, really. But yeah, I'll need to see it for myself. I'll do it myself. I can't do Josh Brolin's Thanos voice. I can't do it. I wish I could. My voice is not that awesome.
I can do the Helios voice, but I can't do Thanos.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's just straight up 2's system. Okay, yep, we are not playing 2. We're not playing 3. Oh boy. Yep, we are not doing that then. Unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. Hello there, Crimson Spooky. Spooky. Like, again, I don't think 2 is objectively a bad game. I just don't like the way its combat system is handled. I would prefer the much more straightforward, simple of Chronicles 1. Because, like, Chronicles 1 is just so straightforward and so simple. But it's so just, yeah, that's great. I love it. It feels so much more rewarding to, to do that because it's so simple. It's not like, you know, this complex, crazy, insane stuff that you gotta do, like, you know, do these things and all this. It feels more stiff. Whereas, like, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is, like, it's free-flowing. You can do all these different things at the same time. Whereas, you know, again, 2 is limited. I don't like it. Yeah, 2's combat, more things to do. More things you can do. Gotta keep it. Wow. Oh, that sounds so not good. Oh no. They doubled down on 2's combat system. Did they learn that people don't like it? I mean, I get that a lot of people probably do actually really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2's system. So I do know there is a divide in it. I know a number of people that love Chronicles 2. But I always feel like it's just more common people don't like it. I mean, again, to each their own, but it's just, I'm not gonna play. It's just not me. It's not gonna be a me thing. Let's get our Roggy. Let's go get our shiny. Let's get my shiny Roggy. Hello, Andrew Lewis. Wait, are you new here, Andrew Lewis? Welcome to the channel if you are new here. Hopefully you're doing very well. We're just shiny hunting for a little Roggy, little Rog and Roller. We love our little Rogs. We're just funny because I actually study geology, so there's that. But how are you doing? How are you doing this morning, Lewis? Andrew Lewis, which one would you like me to call you? Mary, can you get on the potato in the back? Oh my gosh, that's funny. The random attacks, something must have 2 systems of party at the same time, runs fast as you go. Interesting. Curious. But welcome to the channel, Mr. Andrew Lewis. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy what you see here. I liked 2's, but I think my 3's, but you know. Yeah, it's just, for me, it was like I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 first, and I loved the... Hey, thank you for that subscription right there, Andrew. Thank you very much for that. And yes, I do love the Happy Elma Dance. I love the Happy Elma Dance notification. I love that. It's like, we love our Dragon Maid. We do love our Dragon Maid. It's a very wholesome show. It is a highly wholesome show. Would recommend it to anyone. But yeah, we're just doing some shiny hunting for our little Rog and Roller. And thank you guys for popping in, of course. I'm always glad to have you guys pop in for these things. It truly does mean the world when we hit that growth. But yeah, let's get our little Rog and Roller. I like my RPGs to be complex, which is why I like the 6-7 party members and extra stuff when we get Flash. Yeah, for me it's like I enjoy, like, I don't know, like, I guess I enjoy, like, the multi-turn planning out ahead sort of thing. That's why I love, like, VGC and Pokemon, so much as I would do in the competitive battle stream later today, is I like having a small group of resources to pull from and need to optimize that pool. So, like, optimize the combat system in between, you know, like, 3 characters. I love this. I have to think about so much going on. When I have, like, you know, a whole bunch of things, that's a bit too much for me to think about because I have ADD and my memory, you know, my brain does lapse significantly on occasion. And having, you know, that many things going on at the same time, I just would not be able to keep all of it straight. Which is one of the reasons why, you know, it's one of the reasons why, like, I don't play, like, a lot of, like, more and more complex RPG games, is that the too many things going on is a bit too much for my mind to handle. It's like, enough needs to be going on to keep me interested. That's why I don't play singles Pokemon all that much. I do occasionally play some singles matches, but it's like there's not that much going on in the moment, and, you know, my memory lapses during that. But if there's too much going on, like, I just completely lose it. That's why I love Double, that's why I love Dynamax Adventures. Like, it is enough going on that I can think of all the possibilities and, like, you'll plan everything and optimize super extent. But yeah, it's gonna be something. I want to see the RPG with 2 battle systems, more openers. Like, I will hopefully be playing at some point Final Fantasy, because I've heard fantastic things about the Final Fantasy games, and I would love to play them. I would love to play those games. Because one of my friends messaged me a few days ago saying, so you know how Final Fantasy VII was like, yo, a trilogy of games? Well, they just make it a quadrilogy because they're remaking the prequel or something like that. And I'm just like, okay, it's gonna be what, $100, like $200 to get all the games? Sure. Well, no, it's gonna be $250 to get all the games. Okay, fine, I'm gonna play them. I want to play those games. Provided the players, I don't know. I mean, really, any Final Fantasy game that you think would be good to play, I would love to, like, you know, have those ideas, because I want to play them. I've heard great things about Final Fantasy, I just don't know which game to start with. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII has a movie, right? Like, I remember hearing something about the Final Fantasy movie. Was it called, like, the Advent Children, I think is what it was called? Maybe? But yeah, I have heard fantastic things about Final Fantasy. I would love to play them. I just don't know where to start. I just don't know what to start with. Rock and roller. Give me my little rock and rollers. Yeah, so what would you, Crimson, master of the Final Fantasy, what would you recommend for a first-time blind experience of Final Fantasy? What would you personally recommend to me? Movie complete like 30 minutes more. Interesting. So, what would you recommend my first Final Fantasy game to play would be for the channel? Because ideal game have multiple battle have like not just so one that is not just like, okay, just I know they have like a lot of complex things. Like, I know that in one of them there's like a sort of a typing system where it's like certain enemies are weak to certain types of magic, like bugs are weak to ice, flying things are weak to like electricity, humans are weak to fire. I heard that like something like that, like a typing sort of system, for lack of a better term, would be great, because I love typing system sort of things. But not like so many things. Don't start with 8, that's my... So, do not start with 8, but the junction system is way too complex for starting it. 7, I'd recommend, but too much lore. I mean, I love lore. I am a huge lore nut, so I would probably enjoy that. I'd probably enjoy that. I mean, I also could, like, just, like, listen to, like, some like, videos about the lore stuff, so I might honestly just go with 7. I might honestly go with 7. Because I've heard very good things about the 7 remake. So I think that the 7 remake might actually be the first one we do. I I'll just have like some people who know the lore much more comprehensively. I mean, 10 would also. I mean, okay, so I'll mark 10. So I have like 20 notepads right around my desk, so I'll mark that down. First Final Fantasy game options 10 7 remake. Cause like I would 7 is. I mean, I've heard wonderful things about Final Fantasy 7. I have heard very good things. And, wait, did they... Why did it, like... Why did those creatures, like, black for a second right there? That was weird. But welcome back. Okay, there we go. I think we're back, guys. Sorry about the, like, minor technical difficulties. They popped up for a second. If you play the 7 remake first, you need to play 7 first. Remakes spoil something that will happen, and it is way better if you already know how to do it. I mean, the thing I mean, I've known, like, one thing about, the game is, like, the opening fight of the game is, like, the future, and, like, you change the future, like, you go back in time. So, like, the first fight of the game is, like, a future battle that, like, the game before the context that leads up to that fight, like, you go back and to change that fight or something like that. I know a few things about it. Like, I know, like, I think that is, I'm not explaining well, but, like, I don't know. I'm bad at explaining things. If you guys want to see me fumble over words again, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe to see me fumble over all of my words, because I can't speak. Because my brain is an actual potato. So what system is original 7 on? What system is the original 7 on? Because, depending on that, I might be. Hey, thank you, Shiny. Thank you very much for that. Are you new here, Shiny? Welcome to the channel if you are new here. Thank you very much for popping in. I hope I get my shiny as well. I very much also hope I get my shiny. Because Shiny Gigalith is my favorite shiny of all Pokemon that exist. I love it. PS1, that works. That checks out. I actually have a fully functional PlayStation 1 right in the closet. I was talking about that earlier. I have a fully functional PlayStation right in the closet. So I could go play that. Yeah, that should be fun. That should be very fun. Small content creator, shiny. Oh, really? So you also create content. You also do shiny hunt. All right. Well, let's go see. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Always great to have that pop. Always great to have people, you know, pop in for things like that. Actually, let me go and grab your link so people from my end can go show some support over to you. Thank you very much for popping in. Hey, Ranger, how are you doing? Thank you very much for popping in, Ranger. Thank you very much. Again, guys, please do not forget to like and sub if you haven't done so already. Or if you don't care for OG, it's way cheaper to buy the Switch port. Oh, really? The Switch port? It'll really come down to, like, how much it costs to get the original game versus, like, the Switch port. I will need to look into that, though. I will need to look into that. And then we're gonna play, you know, Final Fantasy 7, like, the remake, which is gonna be huge. Like, I've heard, like, 7 is huge. Square Enix sale. Okay, when would that be, Shy? When would that sale be? Because that would be a good opportunity to do. That would be a good thing. Legit got it for Freaks on sale. It was like $5. Wow. So when is it like a time of year that they do, like, that Square Enix sale, or is it, like, just random when it happens? Because, could you, like, DM me some of this stuff? Could you, like, DM me some of this stuff, Shy, so, like, I could, like, have it, like, saved somewhere? Like, that's not on my massive, like, you know, just pile of things. You know, my massive, like, just pile of papers that covers my entire desk, because my desk is a mess. For those who wonder why my desk is a mess and why I keep it a mess, is because a very famous quote from Albert Einstein is, if a cluttered desk is the sign of a cluttered mind, then what does an empty desk mean? That's why my desk is always a perpetual mess. Because Albert Einstein, you know, famous big brain Albert Einstein, said, if your desk is cluttered, it means your mind is cluttered. If your desk is empty, what does that say about your mind? So I am just following the instructions of the man himself, the wonderful Albert Einstein. So, yeah. So my desk is, that's why my room is. The other thing is that entropy, chaos, is the natural state of the universe. So, like, why fight the chaos? Embrace the chaos. Let it flow through you. But just don't become Unicron. That's bad. Heh. Nice, Shy. Nice one. Alright, let's go get ourselves some shiny rogs. Let's go get ourselves some shiny little rogs. Do 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 do. Shiny yet. No sparkles yet. No sparkles yet. But hopefully we will get some sparkles soon. Soon. We'll get our sparkles. But yeah, we're probably going to end off around 800 or so. 830 or so. Yeah, so we'll clear out this box. Yeah, this actually be like the final eggs we have. So we'll clear out this box, and then we'll end off. There you go. I'll look at Final Fantasy stuff, and you'll list what I recommend. Thank you very much for that, Chai. Thank you very much for that. Again, like, I very much enjoy playing these games blind. Like, I enjoy the blind playthroughs of games. It really makes things more interesting. And it just... Because one of the reasons why we started the channel was to basically get me to play new games. And, you know, you guys, giving me ideas for future games really helps with that. It really helps. Because I just don't know what games would, like, be fun for me, I guess is the right way of saying it. But you guys know me quite well because you guys, have watched me for a long time and you know what I like. So you guys can, say, like, yeah, you might enjoy this game. Welcome back, Michael. Welcome back. We're just talking about some Final Fantasy and eventual, like, playing some games for it. And we're getting on our last group of 30 eggs for the day because that's all we have right now. Let's go get our shiny rock and rolls. Shiny rock and rolls, get our shiny rocks. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before. Do you know when the next time? The next stream is probably going to be around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Is likely going to be the time that the next stream is going to go up at. That's going to be the competitive battling stream. So I would highly recommend, if you guys would like to do that, get your battling teams ready. It's going to be at 3 o'clock, 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. So definitely get ready your teams for that battle. So when we end off, it'll probably be around like 15, 11:30-ish, my time. So about 4 hours after this stream ends off, the battle stream will commence. So there is that. And I'm going to be bringing out my VGC team Mark 1. So you guys are going to be seeing the team. The team. You guys will get to feel the full wrath of Team Sunburn. I love my teams. I love... Like... I don't think I've actually, like, really gone into detail about why it is VGC is so much. Thank you very much. Like, I'm always happy to help. I'm always happy to help Shiny. I'm always happy to help creators grow, because I remember when I was starting out, it was the same way for me. It was the exact same way. We all gotta help each other, and if we just stick together, we'll all grow together, and we will all, just continue the growth. It's just how things go. We all gotta help each other. It's just, we gotta, give a little bit of love, get a little love back. It's just how things go. It's always a pleasure to help people. Let's go get shinies, let's go. If I could get this shiny Gigalith before the battle stream, that would be just even better. But yeah, we're gonna be battling in a few hours later, and I look forward to battling all of you guys. 20, 8, 20. Hey, Fearsome Ferrothorn, can someone please go grab our good friend Danny's link? How have you been, Danny? Welcome and good morning. You popping in just before you gotta go to work? So just be the warning. Oh, it's alright. It's alright, Lakeside. It's always fine about that. I'm okay if people gotta go hop out for a sec. I'm always happy about that. But yeah, it's like, there's no obligation to like stay and watch everything. If real life, like something needs to be done in real life because that's important, I 100% understand. Like, I know better than probably most people. IRL things take precedent over the channel in every way. So there's no, you never need to apologize for that. You never need to. I understand 100%. Because there were IRL things that happened that almost completely took the channel out from existence. And, you know, I came back stronger as a result of what happened. But yeah, we're going to be doing some battle streams later. And I hope you guys are going to love everything you see there. Because I'm going to get to unleash the full brunt of my battling system against you. And hopefully you guys... Hey, Onion, good morning. Can somebody grab Onion the Bulbasaur's link? Thank you very much for popping in, Onion. Hope you're doing very well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for popping in. You're relaxing this morning. So you don't have to go to work today, Danny? You don't have to go into work? Nice. Hey, Braid Star, how have you been? Good morning. How have you been, Braid Star? It's been a while. It's been a while, Braid Star. Thank you very much. We're doing wonderfully well. Hopefully you're doing wonderfully well as well. The absolute, like, everyone, please show some appreciation for Braid Star, the absolute hero of a Giga Chad that is responsible for us being able to get this wonderful mic and also being one of the absolute best supporters of the channel. Thank you very much for coming in, Braid Star. How have you been? Looking forward to the battle stream later. Yeah, I know you're looking forward to the battle stream.
But don't worry, I won't go too aggressive. After all, it'll be a quick and painless demise.
Horden Premier Ball Litten. Very nice. Yeah, I think I mentioned before, but Litten is my favorite Alola starter. My favorite starter of all is Infernape. But I love me some Incineroar. I'll be here, but I won't battle. Just here to learn a thing or two about battling in VGC. Nice. Well, you will learn some good things about VGC. I will need to put together like the full battle rule set though, because like there are a lot of rules for battling, and I go by the official VGC rules. Is how I battle. Oh no, it's not evil. That's Helios. That's the Helios from Bakugan. That yeah, for those who don't know, I really enjoyed watching Bakugan when I was younger, so I purely just break out the Helios voice.
Because it's always a delight to freak people out.
Yeah, it is. Braidstar is the absolute hero, super Giga Chad of everything. So, yeah, we always love some appreciation, Braidstar. We always love that. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to, hit that like button if you guys haven't done so already. Every single one of you guys helps us get even closer to, our future top goal thing like that, and helps the channel continue to grow even larger. So what? This has got to be the last egg. But yeah, thank you very much for grabbing the link, Hannah. Thank you very much. But yeah, we are doing very well this morning. Got a great full night's sleep. I'm feeling better after the tooth getting removed, and just all around, like, absolutely amazing. Everything is going great. We hit 1K, and we did not get purged. Like, that was the biggest worry for me, was after people, like, alt accounted, like, people, like, made a bunch of alts to get us to 1K 2 days ago, and then the purge algorithm saw, like, okay, these are just a bunch of alts, these are not actual accounts, purge them, and it purged away all those. My worry was, did people really go and do that again after I said, please do not do that, it does nothing but hurt the channel, and we got no purges? That was just the feeling of pure joy. I highly recommend you guys go and check out the reaction I had to hitting 1K in the Ho-Oh Shiny Hunt yesterday. the timestamp for it was about 45 minutes in. The reaction was just so explosive joy. And I'm glad the worst that came of it was we lost 30 likes on that stream rather than actually losing, like, subs. I will take a loss of 30 likes as opposed to a loss of 2 subs. Like, that's how, like, much, like, I hate the purge rhythm, but also, like, the peace of mind knowing all those we gained, those were real people. That was real growth, is, like, the reassuring part of the entire thing. It was amazing. But yeah, let's go, everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you guys all for that. But yeah, we also may have the Orast sleep lock coming in about a week or so. Still haven't 100% like nailed down the exact date for it. Potentially we'll be doing that later in probably like a week or two. Probably two to 3 weeks later is when we're probably gonna do it. But yeah, Studio, I am a bot though. Nice. I mean, I'm a Let's Playing Robot. I'm a Let's Playing Robot. The yellow source is the real brains of the operation. But yeah. But welcome in, Anima. Welcome in, Anima. How have you been? How have you been, Anima? Me too, Anima. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'm running a mon. I want to see if you use VGC. I want to see another. See, another mon I want to use, if I do get to VGC, is Drought Run on plus Solar Power Charizard. Well! It's funny you mention that. It's funny you mention that. Not to spoil anything. Not to spoil anything, though. I've been particularly programmed with a social AI chip that lets me conjure up phrases and words in response to certain commands. So basically, like XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. Ah. I enjoyed that show. I haven't seen it in a long time. Like, I fondly remember that show. I don't know why. It was just... All I remember is they had one episode where they referenced Venom from Spider-Man. And it was, like, so dark. They did not follow it up because it was just so screwed up. They just didn't follow it up. And I'm super like... Why? Why do they say, no, don't have super dark things in cartoons? Super dark things in cartoons are great. That's why we love Batman the Animated Series. We love those super dark cartoon things. Oh, you'll have to wait and see, Michael. You'll have to wait and see.
You'll just have to wait and see. After all, I will unleash doom upon all my enemies.
How fitting, right as I am listening to Doom right now. Now we're at 1K, can we get to 100,000? Oh my gosh. I mean, that is the goal. The goal is eventual 100,000. That is the eventual, I mean, the goal is eventual 1 million. But like, yeah. That is the goal. The goal is eventual, sustained, infinite, perpetual growth motion machine. But yeah. We're actually almost on the thing of monetization. I just gotta wait for YouTube to send the thing to say, you know, okay, yep, there we go. You have, like, okay, alright, you've reviewed all your stuff. Monetization is good. Groom me if you like. Times too sensitive these days. I'm not allowed to have dark things or cartoons. Yeah, like, that's, like, the fact they could get away with so much of that in the original Batman cartoon. Okay, Batman the Animated Series, not the original Batman cartoon from, like, you know, this, I don't know however long ago it was, but, like, the fact they could do so much of that. Today, like, was the gospel now apparently? Yep. Yeah, like, those older cartoons were so good. They were absolutely fantastic. One of my favorite things, though, speaking of, like, old classic cartoons, one of my favorite things is, mild spoiler for, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, so if you don't want to hear it, like, mute the next, like, 3 or, like, 2 minutes of the thing, because I'm, like, going massive nerd out mode. So mute now if you guys don't want to hear like a little minor spoiler for Multiverse Madness. Like, we know what it's gonna be because we've seen the guy in the trailer, but mute now if you want to hear it. When Professor X comes in, played by Patrick Stewart, they have him in like the hover chair from like the classic X-Men cartoon, and they play the riff from the animated cartoon, the X-Men cartoon. They play like a 10-second clip, like a 10-second like riff of that theme song. And when they played that, I lost my just shit cheering. It was like they referenced that little soundbite, and that's the reason why they referenced it is because apparently the rights to that were in like limbo for years because like there was some controversy thing over it. All right, but it's done now. But like it was just so great hearing that. All right, last batch of eggs for the day. Ren and Stimpy 52. I actually never watched Ren and Stimpy. I never watched that. But yeah, we just got a little shiny rog. We didn't get our shiny rog. We're just hatching our final rog eggs for the day. We're going to go and, of course, go on a mechanized Maxis raid of all things right now because we just finished our stream. And no shinies were gathered at Sam's, but we always gotta send some love. But yeah, like a lot of the like I've seen like the Batman cartoon, the Spider-Man cartoon, like the Batman cartoon. Yeah, it is. It is. But also like we are ending stream now. Like we're ending stream in a little bit, so I just gotta go find someone to go raid. So if one of my well, amazing. Not gonna type that either. Yeah, it's like. The reason why is due to like a very complex copyright issue that happened, and like the fact that now like it's like okay, you know, the copyright issues have been like resolved, because the thing is like you gotta remember, this is Disney. They can literally walk in with their team of lawyers like, okay, we want to use this in the movie, desist, and they can do it. I love it. It's like, it was such a great thing. But that is all for today, everyone. Thank you all for coming out today. We did not get our little shiny rog and roller, but we are going to be going on our, as always, mechanized. Thank you very much, Braidstar, for grabbing that link. We're going to go send a raid over to Hefty, who is also doing a MASUDA method egg hunt for Sizzlepede. So let's go send him some love. Let's go send him some love over to Hefty. See you guys then. You came in right at the end, McGimbo, yeah. But again, do not forget to leave a like on the video
and subscribe for more.
Because we're actually going to be doing a battle stream in about 4 hours. So I hope you guys come back for then. Get your battle teams ready for battle. And see you guys then. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. See you guys then. And let's rock and roll. Goodbye. Thank you very much, Gimbo. Thank you. Goodbye.